I've been doing Romans 8, 9, 10, and 11 this week, and it has been really fun. Yesterday, I barely got past the first part of 9 just because of how struck I was with the phrase that Christ empowers my life, the Spirit of Christ empowering my life, and that I am not dominated by the flesh, but by the Spirit. And it just, it was so powerful. All right, so I'm going to read these scriptures, and then we're going to see what the Lord has for us today. All right, but you do not live in the flesh. You live in the Spirit, assuming, of course, that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. The truth is that anyone who does not have the Spirit of the Anointed living within does not belong to God. If the Anointed One lives within you, even though the body is as good as dead because of the effects of sin, the Spirit is infusing you with life now that you are with God. Now you are right with God. If the Spirit of the one who resurrected Jesus from the dead lives on the inside of you, then you can be sure that he who raised him will cast the light of life into your mortal bodies through the life-giving power of the Spirit residing in you. I can be sure. I can be sure. But when the Spirit of Christ empowers your life, you are not dominated by the flesh, but by the Spirit. And if you are not joined to the Spirit of the Anointed One, you are not of him. Now Christ lives his life in you. Christ lives his resurrected life on the inside of me. Christ lives in me. Now he lives his life in me. And even though my body may be may be dead because of the effects of sins, his life-giving Spirit imparts life to me because I am fully accepted by God. Yes, God raised Jesus to life. And since God's Spirit of resurrection lives in me, he will also raise my dying body to life by the same Spirit that breathes life into me. Now Christ lives his life in me. And the very same life that rose him from the dead, that very moment when he was rose from the dead, that's the life that lives in me. That's the power that is living on the inside of me. That's the energy and the force, the greatest force that has ever been known to the earth. The most amazing power that God exerted on the day when he rose Jesus from the dead. When the debt and sin were canceled. When he made it so that I could be free. So that I could be blameless. That I could be resurrected. That my body, even though because I have dealt with sin and I have had that, I am in the cursed world. I am free from it now. I am free from the law of sin and death, and I am connected to the law of life. The same power that rose Jesus from the dead is living. It is burning. It is flowing on the inside of me. It is never to be ended. It is always there. It does not empty. It does not run out. I am filled. I am filled to overflowing with a power that is so mighty. Explosive dynamite lives on the inside of me. The same life that lives in Jesus is living in me. It says that Christ is living his life on the inside of me. Christ is living his life on the inside of me. And in the Spirit, I am living in the Spirit. And Christ is so big on the inside of me. He is touching every part of my mortal body. He is touching my head, my eyes, my ears, my mouth. He is touching every single cell, and He is imparting life. He is changing my physical body to be connected and to be filled with the life of God. Sickness cannot be in my body. It is because my body is touched with life. My body is healed because of Jesus, because of His anointing, because of His resurrection power that is residing on the inside of me. His very nature is living on the inside of me, and He is good and loving and kind. And just like Jesus walking here on earth, and He demonstrated that He wanted sickness to leave people's bodies, and He would say, be healed. Go, be healed, be healed. And they were. And now He's on the inside of me, and you know what He's saying? He's saying, be healed. And I am. Because of His power on the inside of me. I don't have to search Him out and touch His garment. He's living on the inside of us, you guys. The same power that rose Him from the dead, the same power that healed the woman who touched His garment, the same power that cleansed the lepers and made the deaf eyes open and healed the blind, the deaf ears opened and healed the blind eyes. That power lives on the inside of you guys, and it is helping you every single day. All right, be blessed.